Alright everybody, so you probably weren't expecting this, but welcome back to Pokemon Uranium. So I'm going to go for something a little different today. This is a bonus video where I'm going to show off just a few little bits of content I never showed off in the Pokemon Uranium streams. First things first, if you remember when I was at the Tandor Elite Four, or again, the Tandor Pokemon League tournament, and I got to the end and I was battered and bruised, and I was like, Theo, how about you don't battle me? That would be rad. And he didn't, making him my favourite person. Well, yeah, all the better, because if you do go back there, you still have a tournament with level 70s and such, which I beat off screen. But then when you battle Theo, when you come here and battle him, he's got like a team of level 80s. Theo is not fucking around. He just goes all in. So this is going to be the last in-game battle we do. There were some legendary Pokemon I could have caught. I could have demoed those, but one of them is Actan, who you already saw him in the game's finale. And the other one is Lanthan, who, again, it's just another Heatran knockoff, so you kind of get the point. Anyway, this is now time for Radiation to shine. You'll notice more so than ever now that I have a full team of EV-trained Pokemon, and they're all rad as fuck and ready to crush some enemies. I even did a little bit of breeding. I bred to get some egg moves onto some competitively viable Pokemon, solely so that I can end this whole streaming series with a one-on-one battle against Shoeless. Shoeless, who was watching the streams along with us. So, yeah. We get to end with a little bit of PvP to show you what that's like. I will say, works surprisingly well, if not for the odd technical difficulty that we ran into. Like, in terms of just how it's formatted and how easy it is to connect to people, that's pretty solid. It kind of has that down pat. The connectivity issues, though, we'll get to those. Anyway, Theo does have his full team here. His team does slightly differ depending on what your starter Pokemon was and what his starter was. But for the most part, his teams aren't too far gone from one another. And by the by, I love that ability, Geiger Sense. That even works in like double battles. So a full arena full of nuclear Pokemon with a Urane around, that Urane is going to start wrecking everybody's shit. And it's great. You'll notice that Urane is in his big form, Garibaldi here. You actually get given an item, and the item can transform Urane from his big angry form here to his little titchy form, which is weaker in pretty much every respect. I guess the idea of that is if you want to play against other people and you don't want to completely cheese them with an overpowered legendary, you go for the little beanpole Urane form. I think that's what they expect of you. Sadly enough, you don't get to play as big, angry final boss Urane. That was specifically specifically for Curie's usage. But hey, what can you do? I will say, if this game does add in a post game and it's sizable enough, I guess I will revisit it. But I don't know if that's in development or if that's being worked on right now. So, as it stands, Uranium is going to be shelved, and I'm going to move on to another Pokemon game for streaming purposes. Probably Pokemon Insurgents, the one with all the cultists in it. You know, because that's a winning formula, Pokemon and cultists. So, you know, there's something to look forward to. I will quickly say one thing. This Achilles here gave me so much goddamn trouble. This was actually my second or third time trying to beat Theo, because that bloody Achilles, utter pain in the arse. It's just so damn quick and so damn powerful. Thankfully though, I won that, which is good. Theo's probably the hardest character to beat in-game. Aside from maybe the Prazio twins, Praziopunk and Neopunk, who can be found at level 90 in the wild, if you go for some weird side quest. Which I can't be bothered to show you, because it only has a random chance of even happening. So, yeah, that was all that. Now let's battle a friend. So this is Shoeless, under the name Madison. And being an online match, we're all scaled to level 50, so... You know what, I'm feeling good about this. Pajay, usually a bloody nightmare, I usually hate those. But in the face of Rock, Pajay ain't got shit on me, so hey. In fact, I even forced a swap there, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'm going to set up my Stealth Rock, because you got to have that Stealth Rock. Just absolutely it's an absolutely disgusting move if your opponent doesn't have anything to counter it, like Defog or Rapid Spin. Especially if your opponent has, say, Flying and Fire type Pokemon. They take half damage, like half of their maximum health damage every time they swap in. Yes, please. Anyway, these are some new friends of mine. This is Big Shock, and he is a Yatagargu. Actually much stronger than the Yatagargu I used in the playthrough, Little Volt. And also with the move Psychic, so I can catch players off guard with that. Quite happy with that arrangement, so anyway, let's get out that Thunderbolt and one-shot that Blubberog. No chance on that one. And next is Dunserath. If not for the Stealth Rock, chipping into it off the bat, I'd be a lot more worried, but Dunserath isn't impossible to kill. You just gotta get nice and aggressive with it and hope its Serene Grace doesn't keep you power flinched, because that's the worst. That is the worst thing you can do to a person, is power flinch them. Next up is the Barriette, another Barriette. Not sure what the name Uaman? Uaman? Not sure what that name is referencing, but there you go. And this is my Lacia, Pepsi the Lacia. Lacia is a big, tough, ground-type Pokemon. So, yeah, don't have many complaints. It's pretty rad all around. I believe it has the Moxie ability, so if it kills anything, it can set up its own sweep. So that's nice. Tell you what, I'm not going to do too well against Yeoman here, so I'm gonna take that loss on the chin. This is fine. Seems Yeoman has Moxie as well. But that's fine. Here comes Garibaldi to wreck some shit. In little beanpole form, because I'm not that horrible. I'm not gonna pull out a full-powered Urain, because it is pretty indestructible if you don't have priority moves. Like, it's really hard to kill the bastard, even with everything being super against it. And this isn't... Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so take two. That was a weird one, but apparently this game has connectivity issues. Shoeless and I did agree to have a little bit of swapping here, so we swapped our team order. I went for a... I kind of went for a bluff where I claimed I was going to change the Pokemon I was leading with, but no, Rock's still the leader. You're still going to get ousted by Rock, because that's how we do. I'm still going to get my Stealth Rocks on, pull out some Power Gems, all that fun shit. Let's do this. Nice. I've got my rebuild as well, which is great, because Seika Matter is really powerful. It is basically a legendary as well. And fuck. Alright, well, whoa, Pepsi's still dead. I had an inkling that... Okay, well, that's dumb. Alright, so, even though this is PvP, if you lose a Pokemon, Nuzlocke rules still apply, it still dies. So in order to revive both Pepsi and, who just died there, Rock, I had to trade them over to Shoeless, who had to then trade them back to me. That is a dumb mechanic. That is really dumb. Nuzlocke should not apply when you're battling online, because that's kind of the whole point of battling online, that's why it scales you down to level 50 and your items don't get used up permanently. Because it's almost like a simulation. Your Pokemon's lives aren't actually at stake, or they shouldn't be. Anyway, I'm gonna just chalk that up as being an oversight. This is gonna be it. This is the final battle. No more disconnects. And whoa, Metalings. I don't think we've had a chance to see you yet. Mega Metalings. Holy shit, that is a cool Pokemon. Like the sword for an arm and a sword for a tail. That's very Adam Jensen. I kind of love it. It's like an angry Adam Jensen grass tiger covered in a flower decal. Well, anyway, sorry, I got taken aback by how cool that is. Let's murder it. Let's use some earthquakes. Bad time to set up there, because I can clear you in 2 hits. Get owned. Get owned by me. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was unfortunate. Just the tiny little sliver of health left. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. Big Shock, you're definitely fast enough to kill this thing, so please do. You're a very, very, very fast boy. Let's go for the Psychic, because it has no chance of missing. Let's just get that Psychic out there. There we are. I'm a little worried of a disconnect there, but no, that was fine. That's good. And what you got next? Done, Seraph, eh? Can I set up a nasty plot? I think I can. Or should I? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a nasty plot. Let's do this. Alright, so Dragon Breath is super against me, but I do have a lot of special defense. I am a pseudo-legendary, so let's get that air cutter on. Paraflinch, paraflinch. Damn it, no. No flinch. Never mind. I mean, you know. I've still got Rock, Garibaldi, and Radiation. I can still clear this win. I can still do this. Let's go for oh, bastard. Oh, bastard. Let's go for a Stealth Rock. Okay, well, maybe not this turn. Let's go for a Stealth Rock. Let's go for a Stealth Rock. Let's not go for a Stealth Rock. Fuck Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock sucks. Let's go for any fucking thing that isn't me being paralyzed to shit. How does that sound? Oh, fucking... Alright, Radiation, you weren't gonna hack any of that, were you? Garibaldi, you are strong enough to clear the rest of this team. I know you can do it. Please, can you just... Oh my god. How about radio acid? No? No? How about radio acid? What the fuck? Well, that's... And that's the canonical ending. Bye, everyone.